This officer was by himself on a routine. Fuck it, come on.
On a routine welfare check. What he didn't know is that he might be talking to a killer. Just past midnight on November 14th, 2022, a Milwaukee police officer responded to a welfare check in a residential neighborhood. The caller was concerned for their 75-year-old neighbor who lived with 31-year-old Israel Webb II, a man who shared no familial ties. Officers were likely unaware of Israel's criminal history, which included armed robbery, carrying a concealed weapon, theft, and multiple disorderly conduct charges. According to a community briefing, upon arrival, Israel spoke through a window and agreed to let an officer inside.
Niggas be living crazy.
After you? You said you gotta make sure.
Niggas crazy, bro.
Go ahead.
Couldn't do it.
They're on his way into the residence.
It's cold.
Yeah.
A little breezy.
What's that for?
Oh no, just block the door and swings open.
Ah, gotcha.
According to the community briefing, this is the only entrance and exit in the home. The rotor likely weighs around 20.
Hell nah. Why would you trust that? Justin should have been in here, bro. I would have asked him, like, would you have done something like
pounds,
this?
More than enough to prevent anybody from quickly leaving or entering the room.
You want to just knock on the door for me?
Rocky? He's laying on bed.
Get your strap, bro.
Dorothy!
Mm-mm.
Where's your bed at?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
After you. You got any lights here?
Fuck that.
Yeah.
You got the lights on?
She can pay the bill.
Oh. Hey, you just go
Go in.
No,
What do you mean?
she's right here.
Oh. She's right here? Dorothy?
What the fuck?
Is she sleeping?
Yes.
Okay.
Nah,
How
bro.
long she been sleeping for?
Like since 6.
What's the bag for?
She wets the bed.
She wets the bed. Why you got it covered like that?
Cause you're in here, we'll open the window and stuff.
Nigga,
Okay, put the
this
cover back on.
crib is fucked.
Dorothy?
Why is she covered up
Nah,
with her
bro.
face?
She's sleeping.
Alright, just step back for me.
Handcuff him.
Is it Dorothy? Miss Dorothy?
It's too quiet, bro.
Dorothy?
Why don't you got flowers and stuff around her like that?
She's dead.
Okay, step back. Step back.
She's dead.
What do you mean she's...
She's dead. I was gonna call her relatives in the morning.
Okay. Put your hands up.
The phone's in the room.
Put your hands
Why
up.
the fuck would you
Put
say
your- turn
she
around, put your hands on
sleep?
your back.
Why the fuck
5, 4, 4,
would
6.
you
Gotta
act
give me
like
the
she
squad
sleep, my nigga?
tomorrow.
Act like she's in that room.
Put your hands behind
And
your
she
back.
in the front room. Yo,
You don't got any
yo, this nigga's OD sick, bro. And he talking quiet. Like, he like, yo, oh, she sleep. And then he put the flowers on top of her. You already, that shit was a dead giveaway, bro. That shit was a dead giveaway. Off top, that was a dead giveaway. She cool.
Turn around. Don't even look at me. Hands behind your back. You're looking at me. Don't do that.
Don't look at me, nigga. Face on the wall.
No, you're not gonna get shot, but you looking at me like that is kind of making me nervous.
Stop
looking at me. Don't do that. I'm telling you. Stop looking at me. You're gonna get tased. You hear me? Just letting you know. Don't do that. Alright? I got a taser right now.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
Alright? Alright?
Face.
No, no.
What?
Face.
No.
Her relatives. Call her relatives. Call her relative, please.
Tase his ass. Put him down.
Make that other squad 10-17,
Put him down.
please.
4572, but you also responded.
Hurry up.
1017, 5372.
No.
Come work.
Don't move. Just don't move. Put your hands up.
16 out.
Because you're doing too much moving. And you're
Lay
making
him
me
down, bro. Tase his ass, gang.
No. Just don't move.
See that. 10 3-4, show skull. 3-4, take off the last.
On the ground.
Take 3-4.
Yeah, you can't do shit on the ground.
10
On the ground. On the ground. On your stomach. No, on your stomach.
Please shoot me.
Sir, on your
You
stomach.
gotta shoot me.
Okay. You're doing too much.
Okay, don't take it. Don't take it.
No, you're going to get
This
this.
nigga said, shoot me.
Put your hands behind your
But this
back.
bitch
now.
ass nigga say, don't
Hands behind your
tase me.
back. Behind.
How the fuck does that even make sense? Don't tase me. Don't electrocute me. Just shoot me in the fucking face. You might not even die off top. But you scared to get tased, bro. That's wild
Your
shit.
back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your other hand behind your back.
What was the address again?
Your other hand behind your back.
Nigga, put
Stop
your
resisting.
mother.
I'm not resisting.
Put your hand behind your back. Your other hand. Yep, put it behind your back. Don't move. What you gonna do? Stop! Stop resisting! Stop! 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 Stop!
According to a community briefing, the officer attempted to handcuff Israel but secured only one wrist before a struggle began. At this time, the officer pressed the emergency button on his radio, signaling for immediate backup. During the
Niggas was supposed to
altercation,
come
Israel
ASAP.
allegedly used this 2.5-foot metal pole and attempted to grab the officer's firearm.
I would have been tasing, nigga.
Stop! Stop!
You got it.
Give me another squad here now! Sir!
Right in the face.
Stop!
Right in the face.
You will be shot!
Right,
Stop!
right in the face. Please, right in the face.
Stop!
Okay.
Drop the pole!
Right in the face.
Drop the pole!
Please, right in the face.
Drop the pole!
Right in the face. Come on. Right in the face.
Drop the pole!
Right in the face.
Drop!
Do it in the Come on, right in
Sir.
the face. Please, right in the face. Right
Drop
in
the
face.
pole!
Right in the face. Right in the face. Come on.
Now I'm gonna have to shoot
Right in
you.
the face. Come on. Do it, please. Come on, you don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir!
Do it.
Drop the
Do
pole!
it. You don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir!
Right in the fucking face,
Drop
man.
the pole!
Right in the face. Come on. Come on.
Drop the
Come
pole!
on. Right in the face, man. Please.
Drop the
Right
Just
in the face.
tase this
On your-
nigga,
on the
bro.
ground now!
Right in the face. Come on.
On the ground!
Make it quick.
On the ground!
Please make it quick. Okay. Don't tase me.
Tase him.
Drop it! Drop it! Now!
Right in the face.
Drop
And he
it!
still ain't dropping.
Drop it!
Right in the face.
Drop it!
Right in the face. Come on.
Drop it!
You gotta do it, man. Right.
Drop
Right in the face.
the weight now!
Right in the face.
Drop the weight!
Right in the face.
Drop the weight!
Right in the face.
Drop the weight!
Responding officers attempted a rear entry to the building, but ultimately had to kick down the door to assist.
Subject is at door plate. You're in the squad.
Right in the face. Come on.
Go in. Draw that bitch.
Don't take me, man. Don't take me, man.
What? Drop the weight! He's listening to it.
Damn, you came.
Get me! Give me your hand!
Check that room.
I got it. Hold on.
Someone get medical. Now. Call for medical.
According to a community briefing, despite being tased, Israel threw the brake rotor at the officer, prompting the officer to fire his handgun. This photo shows the damage caused by the rotor, which was allegedly just inches from hitting the officer. Israel allegedly continued to resist other officers, but was eventually taken into custody. Emergency medical services were immediately sent for Israel, and he survived the injuries. The 24-year-old officer was treated and released after minor injuries. The officer had 4 years of service at the time. A medical examiner was called to assess the 75-year-old woman, who had no signs of trauma. It was later determined she died from lung cancer, though the exact time of death remains unclear. An investigation was opened to determine if the use of force was justified after the officer-involved shooting incident took place. During this investigation, the officer was placed on administrative leave. On December 5, 2022, roughly 3 weeks after the shooting, the Milwaukee County District Attorney found the use of force was justified. The officer will face no charges regarding this incident. For this incident, Israel was charged with 1 count of battery of a law enforcement officer, 1 count of resisting an officer, and 2 counts of bail jumping, which was linked to a $2,500 signature bond for prior disorderly conduct charges, according to news sources. In February 2023, the court determined he was incompetent to make decisions related to his case and assist with his defense. However, the court deemed he was a likely candidate to regain competency in his case. He was forced to participate in 62 days of competency restoration treatment, credited as jail time if sentenced. In May 2023, he remained incompetent, leading to extended treatment. By late July 2023, the court declared him competent and set a $5,000 cash bond. In August 2023, he pled not guilty and posted the $5,000 cash bond in September after 10 months in custody. Though the case was prepared for trial, in February 2024, 15 months after the incident, the state dismissed all charges and refunded his bail. However, in March 2024, he was recharged for the same incident with 1 count of attempting to disarm a peace officer, 1 count of resisting or obstructing an officer, and 1 count of bail jumping. A $5,000 signature bond was set in April 2024, and in June, he pled not guilty once again. At the time of posting this video, the case remains pending. Additionally, Israel currently faces separate, unrelated charges for stalking and violating a restraining order in relation to domestic abuse, along with felony bail jumping.
Now, when police receive calls for a check on their well-being, it's often a very delicate situation. And though we do use compassion, we also have to respond with caution, because as usual, police enter these situations knowing very little. And I've responded to many welfare check calls, and most times the person was either asleep or not home. But on that rare occasion, unfortunately, the end result wasn't always a happy ending. So today we're in Milwaukee and we have a concerned neighbor calling 911 so police can do a welfare check to check on a 75-year-old woman who lives with a 31-year-old man who isn't a family member. Now, this is an immediate cause for concern for me, because when you have a random person living with someone who isn't related to them, it could be just me, but this is extremely suspect because many people like to take advantage of the elderly. We do see it a lot. And then we learned that the male living with this woman has an extensive criminal history, which is never good. So my question is, how did this male even end up living here? Did the male actually open the door for the officer and everything appeared okay for the moment until the male picked up the 20-pound brake rotor and then placed it in front of the door, blocking the exit of the apartment? And his explanation was because the door swings open. And just as a side note, in the academy, officers are usually trained to never allow your exit to be obstructed because you may have to make a quick exit. But at this point, as I'm watching this, the hairs on the back of my neck started to stand up because the male first states that Dorothy is on the bed. But once the light came on, the male states that Dorothy was right next to the officer the entire time. But here's the thing, Dorothy isn't alive anymore. And the male apparently knew that during this entire interaction, because that's exactly when he whispered to this officer. Now, if you guys are paying attention, this guy gives away multiple signs that he wasn't going to go quiet. Now, the first one is he didn't turn all the way around when the officer gave him an order. And the second, he keeps watching the officer. And the last, he actually pulls away when the officer initially tries to cuff him. And these are all warning signs, and I cannot stress how dangerous this is because the officer is in this apartment with the door closed with a mentally unstable male. And that quick, as the officer tries to cuff him, the officer's in a fight because all we hear is the officer yelling to stop resisting because the body cam is falling off, and this interaction just got more disturbing as it progressed. Now, this officer had to yell to stop to this male over 11 times and drop the weight numerous times, and then still had to fire his weapon. But thankfully, this officer was not hurt, and his backup showed up right on time. However, this male is extremely dangerous, and although the deceased had no trauma, in my opinion, he should not have been living there. But lastly, this is just another example of how a simple check on a well-being call can turn into a fight for survival. This officer did great, and he didn't receive any charges for his actions. So it's definitely a win in my book. So all I have, guys. Remember to be safe, and I'll see you